You're looking very relaxed, Dorian. Have you changed your mind about leaving the Outer Ring?
You're right on time. Sorry, but you've got it backwards. I'm going off to find myself, and Caesar's on my side.
What? Caesar, what's going on? Even if you two have always been close, how can you enable him on something this significant? Didn't you just say I had reason to be worried? Really, and I've always trusted you like a sister.
Wait a second, Casa. It's not what you think.
Caesar, you said you weren't looking for me because of my sister. Was that a lie? So you were spying for my sister? How could you do this? I trusted you like family. That's why I confided in you.
Caesar, ignore this brat. Who are you really going to help? I came to you first.
Come on. You'll help me, won't you, Caesar? You clearly think I'm right.
How did things turn out like this?
Caesar went against Big Daddy's word by doing the Tour d'Inferno, but he never stopped her.
She did it for the old oil field. Not like you. You're turning your back on our Outer Ring ancestral tradition.
The Outer Ring is a free land. Everyone can choose whether they want to stay or go. I'm mature enough to know what I want.
Mature? Huh, you can't even hold down a job for more than 3 months, and you haven't saved a Denny in years. You call that mature? We can talk about this again when you're as reliable as Caesar.
How I spend my money is my own business. Besides, last week Caesar and Lucy went at it 3 times over whether carrots or celery are worse. She's not that perfect either.
Wow, you two are so mature.
Huh? Now's not the time for sarcasm. All right, Casa, Dorian, I think I'm starting to get the picture here. Casa, Dorian's right. The Outer Ring is a free land, and everyone is entitled to the life they choose to lead. You don't want Dorian to leave because you're worried, but there's also a part of you that doesn't want him leaving because that's different from what you want, right?
He's my only brother. And now that Blazewood is starting to make progress, we need someone with his ether aptitude to help out around here.
Blazewood still has us, right? If we put all the responsibility on the kids, wouldn't that make me a pretty useless acting overlord?
See? Even Caesar agrees. So you should let me go.
Don't be so smug, Dorian. When you had me speak for you before, you never brought up switching jobs or your salary. It's easy to just talk about it.
That's... Caesar, I'm sorry. I know I wasn't good enough before, but I need a chance to prove myself. With my sister constantly watching over me, I'll always be nothing but a disappointment to her.
Say what you want. I'm still not gonna let you go and work in the funnest quarter hollow.
That's a problem.
Caesar, come here a sec. I just thought of something. You said Leaps and Bounds was gonna build a freight station in the Faunus Quarter, right?
Oh, yeah! How could I forget about that? Dorian, Casa, I have an idea. Leaps and Bounds has been transporting construction materials from the Outer Ring to the Faunus Quarter lately, and the freight station is in need of some extra hands. Let Dorian work there, and he'll be able to access everything he wants to in Faunus Quarter without getting involved in any dangerous work.
Really? That's awesome!
Don't get too excited now. Doing business with the city is much harder than being at the sorting plant, and we're pretty strict. But if you can stick it out, Casa probably won't stop you from going wherever you want next.
If that's the case... All right, I accept Caesar's idea.
Who would have thought that handling a sibling dispute would be harder than fighting 10 lighters at once?
He seemed really calm just then.
No way. I'm really terrible at this kind of thing. We managed to solve the issue thanks to you, Proxy. The idea of using the freight station got both of them to agree to the terms. And I also found the help I needed.
I think the more important thing is that you uncovered the hidden truth, which made both of them willing to take a step back. How very perceptive of you, Caesar.
I'm not that observant. It's probably because similar things have happened to me. Big Daddy stopped me from going on the Torrid Inferno because he wanted me to take a little more time to prepare. He was right. And I was totally naive about my responsibilities at the time. But the truth is, you have to experience things for yourself. The rest of it is up to Dorian. Ugh, we've been talking so long that I'm getting hungry. Proxy, are you hungry? Let's go. I'll treat you to something nice.
Speaking of which, I just thought of something. Is it carrots you hate or celery?
How do you still remember that? If you ask me, they're both terrible. Hey, Proxy, let's hang.
Hey, Caesar. It's been a while since you visited the store.
Speaking of which, last time I came here, it was the Tour d'Inferno. Time sure flies.
I hope you enjoyed the movie today. How about some corn chips?
Sure thing. You're the boss.
Here you go. I got some more tissues.
Thanks, Proxy. I'm sorry about using up all your tissues. I didn't think the ending would be so emotional. I started crying without even realizing it. You city folks make really impressive films.
I never took you for the kind of person who cries at movies, Caesar. I thought it would be something you'd be embarrassed about.
Of course I'd cry at something emotional. That's normal, isn't it? There's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you want to laugh, laugh loudly. If you want to cry, cry your heart out. At least that's how we roll in the outer ring. Oh, it's getting late. I gotta get back. Thanks for having me.
You came all this way. Want to take some videotapes you like back home with you? Anything else you want to see?
Huh? For real? Well, do you guys have, Violet Rain?
It's a popular romance drama, right? I ordered a few to try and expand our customer base.
Things like love and romance don't really concern me, but I've been hearing people in the outer ring talk about it a lot lately. Lucy is always saying I'm so behind the times. I can't have her looking down on me.
Yesterday, Caesar and Lucy had another heated duel and did a number on the only vintage videotape player in the camp. So, as the manager of the best video store in New Era do, could you lend me a player so I can watch this movie? And, of course, it'd be nice if you also happen to have a little space for me to watch it.
Yeah, we've got a videotape player in the store. Let's watch it together.
I knew you'd come through, almighty manager. All right, let's watch it together then. Let's hope it's a good one. I'd hate to waste this precious chance to watch something together on a B movie. I know the movie's over, but why are you staring at me, manager? Is there something on my face?
Can I ask you a question? Why are you still wearing sunglasses?
To cover my eyes so you wouldn't catch me dozing off during the movie. Kidding, I'm kidding. You went to great lengths to find this videotape for me, so of course I watched it gratefully. Honestly, since Nihility is a disaster movie, I was expecting some more graphic scenes. You know, blood and guts. Seeing blood makes me dizzy, and passing out in your store probably wouldn't be so good. People might get the wrong idea. But even without any extreme gore, the movie was still scary enough.
You're scared? So you're afraid of this kind of movie, huh?
No, it wasn't the disaster scenes that were scary. The scariest part for me was when the decision maker in the movie ignored the warnings of a hollow disaster from the scientist and made the wrong choice. The most ridiculous thing is that he'd already realized the danger, but chose to ignore it out of a false sense of security, which ended up causing countless people to be consumed by the hollow. Nothing in the world is scarier than that.
That's a weird fear. Are you seriously scared?
Yeah, I am. I may look calm, but my hands are trembling. I'm on the verge of passing out. If that decision maker were still alive, every day from then on would be a descent into the abyss of suffering and guilt. Every sleepless night, he'd be thinking about it over and over. What if I'd chosen differently back then? Would everything be completely different?
It sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Really? Maybe it's because I've made some terrible choices too. In any case, I hope you can always make the right decision at the right moment. Well, it's getting late. Thanks for the movie. See you next time.
By the way, in a video store this big, you must have a place where you can watch movies in here, right? Having to take the tape home, pop it into the player, and then hit play? I'm getting tired just thinking about it. So, can I just watch it here instead? Don't worry, I'll pay for everything. Just give me a chance, boss.
Sure, I was just thinking of rewatching this movie, so let's watch it together.
I knew you were a good person, boss. I'm so sorry. The ending theme song was so beautiful that I couldn't help but fall asleep. Don't look at me like that. I really did doze off during the ending theme. I was watching carefully all the way up until then. Call me a lying dog if you don't believe me. Or a cat.
Okay, I'll believe you this time. But if you lie to me again, you'll have to sit at the same table as Inky.
Have faith in me. You're my top partner. When have I ever lied to you? All right, enough joking around. I actually had a dream similar to this movie recently. I dreamt that I turned into an ethereal. And it happened on the street. In front of everyone. Including you.
What was my reaction in your dream?
You killed me without hesitation, just like we'd previously agreed. Just kidding. In the dream, after I became an ethereal, everyone kept their distance, gazing at me with looks of horror on their faces. Well, that's a normal reaction, of course. If I saw someone suddenly turn into an ethereal, I'd run away pronto. But at that moment, a person approached and grabbed my hand. No, I should say they grabbed my ethereal claw. That person was you.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure something I do. I mean, I am a good person after all.
Looks like you know yourself very well. In any case, I came to see you after my dream. I ran all the way here, so I'm kinda tired. I just wanted to tell you, if you see any ethereals in the future, don't get ahead of yourself. They're dangerous. Just kidding! I really did want to watch this movie. I just didn't expect it to have such a tragic ending. It's a bit sad, really. If I had known, I would have fallen asleep before the ending. Ignorance is bliss and all that. Well, anyway, thanks for today. If we get a chance in the future, let's watch a movie with a happy ending together.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Did you really find Dimensional Musketeer? I almost can't believe it. This movie's nearly impossible to find. I knew you were the best video store manager in New Eridu.
Just see for yourself. And you're right. Because it's so rare, I had to make sure we got a copy. I mean, I know you've been wanting to watch it.
Actually, I watched this movie years ago. It's a good one. But I guess my memory's gotten fuzzy over time. I only remember bits and pieces now. It's funny how some movies become so special to you that you're almost scared to rewatch them. You know that feeling, right? So I thought maybe watching it with you would help me finally work up the courage to see it again.
Sure, let's watch it together. Sounds like this movie really means a lot to you. That was badass! The sniper's final shot was so epic, right? Whoa, what's with all the tears? Are you okay? Have you been upset this whole time?
I guess only a sniper like him could truly protect his squad and keep them safe.
You're the best sniper out there, Trigger. Your skills have never let anyone down. Come on, a 2,000-meter kill shot on the king of ethereals? That could only happen in a movie.
Funny thing is, I used to believe it was all true the first time I saw the movie. We all got together and watched this movie back when I lived in the dorms. My squad said, "This is what a perfect sniper looks like." And I really believed that. It was years before I realized they were just messing with me. Snipers in real life could never pull off those things from the movie. But later, a feeling of being powerless began to eat away at me. I felt like I'd never be enough to have everyone's back the way the protagonist does in the movie. As for those people who watched the movie with me, they all disappeared from my sight eventually.
They aren't truly gone. The shadows you saw in the past, the harmonica tunes you love so much now, in a way, they've always been here with you, guiding you, haven't they? Trigger, you've never let anyone down. I think I can say that on their behalf. Knowing you're there helps us focus on the mission. And no matter how bad things get, you always get us out safe.
Really? You mean that?
Of course. I'm here, aren't I? That's proof enough.
I'll remember that. Anyway, it really was a great movie. I'm so glad I got to watch it again.
Here's the situation. As you know, I'm the Executive Officer of Hollow Special Operations Section 6. To foster better relations with Section 5, our superiors have instructed us to organize karaoke team-building events from time to time. However, Miyabi doesn't know any songs from this era, and Sukaku only sings Oni tunes that aren't on the karaoke playlists. And I'm not that great at singing myself. So to avoid having Section 5 hog the mic and overpower us, we used to have Asaba sing for Section 6. Though each time he did, he'd complain of a sore throat and chest pains afterward, calling in sick for days. As Deputy Chief, I can't let this continue. So, I thought it'd be a good idea to practice one or two of my favorite songs. Ideally, it would be a song that would make Section 5 burst into tears and run out of the karaoke room. Sorry, that was inappropriate. Maybe the latest hit from the redo songstress?
Let's not aim too high just yet. We'll see what you can do. How about starting with a lullaby?
A lullaby? That's something I'm confident I can do. Slumber, slumber, oh my darling baby. Was that bad? It sounded fine to me. I sing this to Sakaku often, so it should at least be in tune, right?
Sorry to break it to you, Yanagi, but it's totally off-key.
Really? Was it actually that bad? Or are you just joking?
Your singing was pretty interesting, but seriously, I think you need to face reality.
Oh, all right. I understand. I know I'm not the best singer, but I didn't realize it was this bad. So, any suggestions on how I can improve my singing?
So this lady is keen on improving her singing.
Come on, Yanagi, sing that lullaby for the expert.
Okay.
Mechanical augmentation of the vocal cords isn't an option. Don't lose heart, my dear. I'm sure there's something else we can do.
I wasn't disheartened until you said that.
What you need isn't to feel discouraged, but a full vocal training program. If you can visit 6th Street regularly for my training, in 3 months, no, 6 months, you'll definitely notice a difference. The human voice is like a sophisticated speaker, capable of channeling the vibrations of the soul and emotions. I've spent nights listening to the redo songstress songs, and it felt like my programming skipped a beat. I've always had faith in human singers' potential. But just to be sure, that's a no on the mechanical vocal cords, right? So I thought,